What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. I guess you could call it a little shop update. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I'm gonna show you guys what we got done today. All right, guys, so today we got the trans out of the Haley's 5th gen. It's a 68. I'll show you guys that over here. So we got it on the bench here, and this is actually, I've never rebuilt a 68 before. I've only done 48s, so this is going to be a fun little learning curve. But basically, I'm going to get it disassembled, and then I'm going to send the valve body and the pump out to my buddy at CG Performance Transmissions, and he's going to go through and, I believe, check the valve body and do some modifications to that, and possibly the pump too. I'm not sure if that's even a thing. Again, I don't know anything about 68s, so that's that. So we will go around here. I was able to get a little bit of stuff done on Gabe's truck today, which I'll get to that. Pretty much just had Tanner. Tanner, say hi. What's up? New guy. This is actually his first day, and I'm kind of seeing how he does and everything. Kind of teaching him and stuff. He just graduated high school, so he got the 68 out today. I gave him a hand with that. But that allowed me to get a little bit of stuff done on Gabe's truck. So I was just testing some stuff. There was an issue with, not an issue, but his front park sensors didn't reach, so we have to extend the harness to get those in. But I was having issues with that. I want to make sure that everything with this truck, any little issues it does have, are fixed before I start the swap. So I know that everything was good before I started the swap. So I got all those plugged in, and then I went to the back, and I guess he said he took it in a pond, which I guess was in one of his videos, which you guys probably saw. But he said the backup camera stopped working then, so I went back here and checked out a lot of the wiring and disconnected these and checked for corrosion and checked all the pins and whatnot. I didn't find anything, but his sensors in the back are missing for that, so I just ordered those. I need to make sure that's all right and good to go before I get too deep into this. So I did do a bit more research. I got the schematics out now. I already started kind of studying all those. It doesn't look like it's going to be possible to 68 RFE swap this. Well, anything's possible, but it's going to be a little bit harder than I anticipated. So now I'm kind of going to go the route for trying to get it to work with the ACE and electronics in here. Whether that be like PCBs and coding and stuff like that. Still figuring all that out. Again, the electrical, as you guys know, I said it like 75 times in the last video. That's going to be the hardest thing. So yeah, not too much exciting on Gabe's truck, just kind of trying to get everything worked out with the truck, make sure the truck's good before I go any farther. And then I have Tanner over here working on the other 5th gen for Haley. He's got the trans out. Tomorrow I'm going to get the trans disassembled and see exactly what's wrong with it. And then he's got a leveling kit he's got to put on it. And I got the cage wrapped up the other day, like I said in that video, and it is all ready to go off the powder coat. So I got my tabs welded on there and my tabs for the mirrors and everything like that. The roof's off. So yeah, that's pretty much that, guys. Not too much going on. I think it's Monday. I don't know. I lose track of the days a lot. I think it's Memorial Day. So it's like 4 p.m. here, so I'll probably head out and go and relax and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, guys, so I'll just end that's going to end this shop tour for the day. I'm probably not going to put this into a video. I'm probably going to get a little bit more video over the next couple days or a week or so before I actually upload. So yeah, so today's Memorial Day. Trans is out of the blue 5th gen. I made a little bit of headway on Gabe's truck, getting that prepped to start diving in the electrical. Already started studying some schematics. Side-by-side cage is done. So yeah, we will catch you guys a little bit later on with some more updates. What's going on, guys? We are back. It's a new day. Gonna give you guys kind of a little bit of a shop update, kind of what's going on. It's been a little bit of a slow week, but I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna get right into it. So enjoy, guys. So I got the cage and everything finished up on the side-by-side, as you can see. So nothing crazy here. I know a lot of you guys aren't into side-by-sides, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just got it all powder coated, did the roof, and then basically riveted the roof down, and then I used foam strips here, try to keep the rattle down with rivets in the back, and then we got the shocks mounted up. Otherwise, yeah, it came out really, really good. I think it looks really good. I do also have some foam up in here to also try to keep the rattle down, and then got the mirror tabs on. But otherwise, yeah, not much to it. But I think it came out freaking good. Looks really good. The color on the cage is a little bit off from the rest, like this. And I think what they did was use like a satin clear over top of the color, which was, I forget what the color was. It was like something red, magma red maybe. But we use like a gloss, and it's just a little bit different. But overall, it looks really, really good. So. Still ain't sold. She's chilling, but got my stepbrother over here in my dad's truck. He's lives in New Jersey, and his truck. What's the truck doing, Luke?
Big old rocking.
Why is the engine here on my floor?
Couldn't tell you just yet.
So anyway, I have him doing all the crappy work. You know, stripping this thing down so we can try to figure out why it's knocking. But yeah, everything up top here doesn't look too bad. I didn't really, honestly, this thing's been neat. On a scale of 1 to beat, how beat is this thing? He beats the shit out of it. It's got a 467, 100% over injectors and stuff, but as you can see, there's a little bit of oil and rot on the block. But anyway, everything looks good up top here. The head actually looks good. There's no like little cracks and stuff, so that's all good. So now I'm having him strip that down, and then we're going to get into the bottom end and see if it's a rod bearing or something like that, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, on Haley's truck, we got a brake fluid reservoir cover and cap on, nothing too crazy. Coolant tube's off right now because we just made and designed a metal coolant tube for this, and still waiting on the headlights. I got the tail lights. I'll show you guys those. And the wheels and tires I'll have on Monday, but otherwise got it all tinted out. Johnny Coke at Darker Solutions hooked us up, so that's done. Tie new covers on, and this is pretty much where I stopped the other day. I got caught up in something, but these are the tail lights here. Pop in over there. I'm just waiting for the adapter harnesses to connect that in. So yeah, that's that. Still waiting for the motor for this, so haven't really gotten anything done on that. And then I guess we can go up and check out Gabe's truck. Oh, real quick. Well, we did get the trans out of that. I think I showed you guys some of that. Had Tanner pull that out the other day. Everything actually is pretty good. Not really anything too bad. Messed up this bad layer here, but it was the overdrive clutch here. Is smoked, so yeah, she's gone. That should look like that. It's not the same exact thing, but you guys get the point. So I'm heading out on Monday to my buddy Chris Gelbach at CG Performance Transmissions. He's going through the valve body and the front pump for us, and also going down there just to pick up the torque converter and pretty much all the parts to rebuild this. We're doing like a mild build on it because I do plan to 48 swap this, so I'm not trying to build the 68. So you're not gonna ever get a 68 to hold power. So eventually, when it's time to make power with that thing, we'll go to 48. So for now, he's just modifying the valve body, checking out the front pump, and then we're doing a couple other small things, torque converter and stuff. So yeah, without further ado, we'll go up here and check out Gabe's truck, which I have been going pretty much non-stop on this past week, and since he dropped it off. Again, electrical, I probably have like 30 or 40 hours in between this week and a little bit last week working on this thing. We have a pretty good idea what we're doing for electrical. We have like 2 different options. The 68 swap idea is not going to work. I'm working on 2 other things, possibly I don't even want to get into it. It's very, very confusing. But I have been able to jump a couple things out with resistors and using a little bit of coding in Arduino. There's not too much here that that you guys will A, understand, and B, you guys don't want to just hear me talking about it. But yeah, I spent a lot of time under here this week. And then for the center console here, still gotta remove this and then work on getting with Kingspeed to get something designed to fit in here, a billet plate. But other than that, not too much on Gabe's truck. It looks like I didn't really work on it at all because I don't have anything to give you guys, but I'm still working on the electrical. We're definitely on the right path. Haven't figured it out yet, but we're definitely on the right path, and we're making progress. So that's all we can do, really. There's a there's a lot that goes into trying to make this truck work properly without its transmission, like a lot more than you guys might think. So we're gonna keep ripping on this engine here and figure out why it's knocking. All right, guys, we got the old rusty gal out here, and I'm gonna have him pull off the girdle and the sump, and then we're gonna take the pistons and rods out and see if we can figure out why she's knocking. All right, boys, we're pulling a couple of these old boys out of here, and 2 and 5 are good, but
Number 6.
some rings, boys. This is actually what happened to FSD1, the silver truck, before we actually started giving it away or even thought about really giving it away. Had a shit ton of blow-by one day and then basically pulled the motor out, and that's what we found. Broken rings, and that's what we just found in his broken rings. Luckily, he literally started the truck. It must have broke the rings. And then he shut it right off and pulled the motor. So like the cylinder walls do not even have like the slightest bit of scorching in them. So that's really good. Normally you'd probably want to send everything to a machine shop and, you know, have everything completely done. But someone over here is 17 and they don't have the money for that. So I'm just we're gonna pull the rest of these out and see if there's anything else that's damaged. But we'll probably do like a manual hone on it. A new set of rings, as long as all the pistons are good and everything, new set of rings and bearings, and then send her on her way. So junk. Or all you guys are like, oh my god, he's building the motor on the floor. Now all this is going to get cleaned up and assessed to make sure none of the pistons are cracked or anything like that. And then we'll get everything cleaned up and then get that whole entire block cleaned up and yeah, do all that good stuff, boys. All right, guys, we got her pretty much most of the way stripped down. We're right about to flip it over. We're gonna pull the cam out, crank, oil pump, gear case, and then pretty much just get this stripped down into a bare block. So we can powder coat, or not powder coat, sorry. Go and power wash all this rust off of here and all the grease and get it cleaned up a bit, and then we're gonna get parts ordered, and he's gonna head home, and probably in a week or two he'll be back once all the parts are here, and we'll get the block painted up, and then we're gonna do like a new oil pump, new rings, oil squirters, bearings, all that good stuff. So this thing shouldn't be leaking by the time it's done. And yeah, but otherwise the cylinder walls are like, they're obviously not perfect. I think this engine's got like 200 and something thousand on it, 250,000. But honestly, like, you can't really see, I don't have a light on me, but good cross hatching and everything. And number 6, where the rings broke, there's actually no scorching or anything. Like, you can't even see it, let alone feel it. So that's awesome. And yeah, but we're gonna keep going on this, guys, and keep you updated. As you can see here, we got the block pretty much stripped down. I started cleaning stuff. Pretty much just check the cylinder walls, check the crank, the cam, all that good stuff to make sure all that's good, and it is. So pretty much we're gonna get parts ordered and get this block cleaned up. There's like a lot of rot and stuff on it, so we chipped a bunch of that off, but we get that cleaned up and painted over the next week or two, get the parts in, and then he will be back, and I'm gonna kind of teach him how to build a motor, so he knows and learns along the way. And I'm gonna make him do a bunch of my bitch work because I don't want to do that. So as you can see, this is why you don't wear fucking shorts to build motors, guys.
These are my working slippers.
You look like you just came out of like someone's freaking basement, dude. Something fucking wrong with you. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. So motor build progress, no visible progress for Gabe's truck, but we have been spending an immense amount of time on it. It's all just schematics and computer coding, going under there, testing stuff. It's been a lot of work, but we are making progress, so we'll keep you updated on that. And then the 5th gen here, went over that, pretty much just waiting for the wheels. And then Monday, I'm gonna go pick up the parts for the trans from Chris and get the trans put back together, back in the truck, get that thing running and driving. And then I'll have to schedule with John when we can bring it up for the color match and all that. And then again, as we went over with FSD4, still waiting for Chase Kingspeed to build the motor. That's another thing, guys. I don't normally build motors. I don't like offer that as a service. I'm not experienced enough to charge someone a lot of money to do that. So like this motor, building it for him for free. FSD1's motor I built. That was obviously for myself. And that thing's still going strong at about 1,100 horsepower. But I would say I'm probably not experienced enough to want to, charge people. And I also don't have the machines or the proper shop. Like this is not where you would want to regularly build like a high performance engine. It's not as clean, all that stuff. I don't have all the tools and stuff. So it's not something we normally do. That's actually why I sent this motor to Chase, because that block is going to need like a good bit of machining because, well, it's a new block. So I don't want to get into any of that. This thing doesn't need any machining and anything. If anything, it would be the head, sending that out to be decked. We're bringing it down the road, but that's all minor stuff. So yeah, as soon as Chase gets that motor done for us over at Kingspeed, I'll either drive down to Kentucky and pick it up or have them ship it back, and then we can get freaking ripping on FSD4. So anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video, and I will catch you in the next one.